A whole lot of people have already gotten their Tesla small house, and you can definitely buy one right now on their website. Oh my goodness, it's only $7.99 for a 280 square foot space, which is plenty big enough for two individuals to live in comfortably. Elon Musk made a statement saying that Tesla plans to deliver a massive number of these tiny homes next year, starting in the United States, specifically New Mexico, and also in Canada. But seriously, that's not even the most impressive part. You can actually get financial help directly from Tesla to cover the full cost of the house and the land for a period of 2 whole years. This essentially means you can finance 100% of the entire cost, with absolutely zero money coming out of your pocket up front. Up until very recently, hardly any of us truly realized that Elon Musk had quietly moved Tesla into an entirely new type of business. The company has already begun taking in 1,000 orders, and so far, they've only been able to ship out the first 50 houses. A huge amount of deliveries is expected to happen very soon. The very first customers who received their small houses have shared that they are much roomier than they initially expected, and the setup time is genuinely amazing. The whole process, from delivery to fully set up, only takes a couple of hours. My own first reaction when I saw it in person was pure astonishment. It really is as compact as they advertised, and it truly does unfold incredibly fast. I think people who get the larger configurations will feel it's a very spacious and easily livable property. So, alright, we can all place an order right now, but it might take a few weeks or perhaps even a full month to actually receive your tiny house. So, the big question is it genuinely worth the price? And is there enough space for all the necessary rooms? Here is what will probably make you feel really excited about the Tesla tiny house. It's super simple and straightforward to deal with. Everything is well thought out and organized nicely to make the whole experience quick. Okay, you might be thinking, why is Tesla, a company known for making electric cars, energy products, and robots, getting into the real estate business? It does seem quite confusing. And here is the reason Elon Musk gave. He stressed during the Q4 earnings meeting last year that affordable housing would be a major problem over the next 10 years and that billions of people cannot afford a traditional home. He said Tesla has more than enough resources to construct these small houses, or casitas, that practically anyone can buy. And these low-cost casitas could bring in a massive profit for the company alongside their electric vehicle production, because the demand for them will be enormous. That's what the Tesla CEO explained about the company's motivation for launching this tiny house. Naturally, Elon Musk never starts a new business without doing some serious research first. This is exactly why he spent over 3 months actually living in a small 375 square foot house that was installed in Boca Chica, Texas, right near SpaceX's Starbase facility. He used it as his main home, his office, and a place to entertain guests. After this long trial, the Tesla CEO concluded that it was in no way worse than a standard house, even with its much smaller size. This experience was the crucial first step for Tesla to officially begin making the tiny house. So, how exactly did Tesla build this tiny house? Is it made from cheap drywall or some fancy, premium material? During the earnings call last year, Elon Musk briefly mentioned how Tesla started this project. He admitted that it was fundamentally a completely fresh start, entirely different from anything else the company had ever manufactured. At the Nevada factory, there were no existing production lines designed for making these tiny house modules. Tesla had to design the entire range of machinery and the assembly line themselves. That explains why the company has only recently delivered the first few houses, even though customers placed orders way back in 2022. Yes, the entire construction process happens fully inside the factory, where every single step is totally automated, tightly controlled, and repeated with extreme accuracy. In the factory, the wall panels for the living area, bathroom, kitchen, along with the floor and the roof, are precisely cut by CNC machines. The steel frames are robotically welded, and the insulation layer is automatically sprayed on to guarantee it's absolutely airtight. Tesla engineers refer to this process as house manufacturing, meaning they produce housing like an industrial product, which is a totally different approach compared to traditional on-site building. The materials that make up a Tesla casita are also quite revolutionary. Instead of using typical plywood or drywall, Tesla uses a composite panel system that has an EPS foam center sandwich between 2 sheets of magnesium oxide boards. This material is excellent because it has great fire resistance, prevents termites, offers good soundproofing, and provides strong thermal insulation. The main part of the house is built from lightweight galvanized steel to ensure both solid structural support and ease of folding. Tesla's machinery pushes them together with over 250,000 pounds of force, creating ultra-durable modules, each one measuring about 6 meters by 2.6 meters. Every single module comes pre-installed with all the electrical wiring, plumbing, HVAC systems, lighting, and even basic furniture right inside the factory. As a result, when it leaves the facility, it is practically a plug-and-play home, needing only to be unfolded and connected to the power and water sources at the installation spot. And of course, Tesla doesn't stop there. If you are willing to spend a little extra, each home can be integrated with a solar roof, a Powerwall battery system, and the company's smart home connectivity managed through the Tesla app. This makes the house completely energy self-sufficient and self-sustaining. Once you place your order, the process moves extremely fast. The entire house is built, packaged, and shipped in record time. Each tiny house can be neatly folded into a compact block, making it easy to load onto a truck. And yes, Tesla even uses its own fleet of semi-trucks to deliver them across the US or transports them overseas using standard shipping containers. You can see that thanks to a special hinge design at the corners and an anti-deformation sliding joint system, the house can be unfolded in about an hour without needing a huge crane or any specialized tools. This is the key feature that sets the Tesla tiny house apart from other prefabricated models. When it arrives at its destination, engineers simply lower the module onto the prepared site, unfold the walls, raise the roof, secure the steel frame, and connect the electrical, plumbing, and drainage systems. The entire installation process for one casita takes only 2 to 3 hours. They are built to last for up to 16 years before they would need any major renovation. Every wall panel and exterior sheet has been tested thoroughly for durability, and they are fire-resistant, waterproof, mold-proof, and corrosion-proof. Okay, let's be honest. With a total weight of only about 6,000 pounds, this is not some kind of heavy-duty bunker. A lightweight home like this will not withstand a hurricane, a major flood, or a powerful earthquake in the same way a traditional house might. But thanks to its reinforced outer shell and weather-resistant exterior, it is designed to handle most climates and remain as strong as any other home in its category. And for under $8,100, you're getting a 280 square foot space that is surprisingly easy to live in. The basic layout feels cozy, not cramped, with 4 distinct separate areas and a 9.1-foot-high ceiling that makes everything feel much more open. It's perfect for 2 or maybe 3 people. And if you ever need more room, Tesla has considered that too. Here is the really smart part. The design is completely modular. You can connect units side by side or stack them on top of each other into 2 or even 3 stories, easily creating enough room for a family of 5. Need a home office, an extra bedroom, or perhaps an art studio? Just snap on another module horizontally or vertically, and your home literally grows with your needs. Of course, more modules will mean a slightly higher cost and a longer setup time. But that level of flexibility is the classic Tesla innovation we expect. The Tesla tiny house is basically a masterpiece of minimalist style and clever design. Every single inch of space serves a purpose. There is no wasted room, no clutter, nothing unnecessary. When you first hear the number 280 square feet, your mind probably shouts, "Wait, what? That's smaller than my garage! How can anyone actually live in that?" Yes, we all thought the same thing. But the second you step inside, all that doubt completely vanishes. The efficiency of space here is simply incredible. Despite its small size, the Tesla tiny house somehow manages to fit in everything you'd expect to find in a regular, full-size home: a bedroom, a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. 4 real, separate areas inside 280 square feet. It sounds impossible, but it works perfectly. And those 9.1-foot-high ceilings completely change the feeling of the space. The whole place feels airy, open, and unexpectedly large. But enough talking about the layout. Let's discuss what's actually inside. The moment you walk through the door, it hits you: this is not some cramped metal box. It is pure design genius. Every surface, every line feels intentional. The interior has that warm, balanced, modern aesthetic that Tesla has perfected. It's clean, simple, and yet somehow still feels luxurious. Okay, right in the center you have the heart of the home, a smartly designed living room and bedroom combined into one space. A sleek sofa in a neutral tone sits neatly against the wall. It's simple, elegant, and perfectly sized. And then comes the amazing feature. With one easy pull, it folds out into a comfortable double bed, complete with pillows and bedding tucked away inside. In just a few seconds, your relaxed daytime lounge turns into a warm, cozy place to sleep. And yes, there is even room for a 50-inch TV. Seriously, you can mount it right on the wall, and you still have space for a few shelves. Perfect for holding books, small plants, or those little personal items that make a place feel like your own home. Despite the dimensions, the room never feels squished. You can sit, stretch out, relax, or even have a couple of friends over for a cup of coffee. That is the true beauty of this design. It is small on paper, but it feels huge in terms of livability. Now, let's talk about the lighting, because Tesla has absolutely mastered it. The house is filled with these beautiful, large windows that flood the space with natural daylight. It's bright, airy, and somehow still cozy at the same time. But they're not just for looks. These windows use double, pane-insulated glass designed to keep the warmth in during the winter and block the heat out during the summer, saving energy without sacrificing comfort. And when the sun goes down, the atmosphere shifts smoothly. Energy-efficient UD lights switch on, casting a soft, golden glow across the room. Everything feels calm and deliberately chosen. That signature Tesla balance of high-tech functionality and homey comfort. By day, the sunlight makes the line between inside and out almost disappear. It truly feels like you are living right in nature. Then, as night falls, the smart curtains silently slide closed on their own, wrapping the space in peace and total privacy. One tap on the Tesla app, and just like that, the outside world is gone. And just past the living area, there is a little surprise waiting. A private bathroom that completely changes what you think a compact space can be. Of course, it is small by traditional standards, but the design makes it feel open, spotlessly clean, and wonderfully bright. Soft daylight comes through the frosted tempered glass door, keeping everything well lit while still giving you complete privacy. Inside, you will find a sleek glass shower enclosure with a rain-style head, a minimalist sink with a mirrored cabinet above it, and a modern, low-profile toilet. Everything is made from high-quality, stain-resistant materials that look and feel great. Now, you are probably thinking, okay, but there's no way you can actually cook in a 280-square-foot house, right? Because, let's be honest, no one wants their tiny home to smell like barbecue pizza, steak, or fried chicken for an entire week straight. Yes, that would be unpleasant. Okay, to be truthful, the kitchen is small. Sure, but the design is ridiculously clever. Every single inch is used intelligently. It includes an induction cooktop, a built-in oven, a compact refrigerator, and even a mini dishwasher. It's as if Tesla looked at a tiny box and said, "Let's fit a full kitchen in here." And somehow they actually made it happen. Above the counter, stacked cabinets reach right up the wall, giving you more storage than you would ever expect in a tiny home. And the best feature is that the counter cleverly hides a fold-down dining table. With one quick movement, it transforms into a comfortable table for two. When you are done eating, you fold it back up, and the clean minimalist feel instantly returns. Of course, this wouldn't be a Tesla product if they didn't also think about the air quality. The built-in ventilation and purification system quietly filters and refreshes the air in the space all the time, removing smoke, cooking odors, and dust, so the air always feels fresh, crisp, and ready for whatever you are doing next. Sure, the Tesla tiny house has everything you need: a kitchen, a cozy bedroom area, a bathroom, and a shared living space. But let's be real, it's not meant to replace your big, full-sized home. With just 280 square feet, it's perfect for two people, perhaps a young couple just starting out, or anyone who loves that simple, clutter-free style of living. Now, if you have children or a larger family, yes, it might start to feel a little cramped. But here is where things get really interesting. Tesla actually built this entire thing to expand with you. You can connect extra modules, adding another 280 or even 400 square feet, and suddenly you are looking at a 2- or 3-story arrangement. What began as a simple minimalist retreat becomes a flexible, modern home big enough for a family of 5. And through it all, you still maintain that sleek Tesla design, sustainability, and energy efficiency that make this tiny home so different from everything else available. Here is the great part about it. With the Tesla tiny house, you don't have to live big to live well. You can start small and then expand as your life circumstances change. Instead of being stuck with a massive mortgage or paying for space you never use, you just build what you need, exactly when you need it. It's smart, modular living done the Tesla way. And Tesla didn't stop thinking there. That same flexibility extends to how the home powers itself. For just a few $1,000s more, you can include a solar roof that collects sunlight all day long and a Powerwall battery system that stores it. Everything is controlled effortlessly from the Tesla app on your phone. One tap, and you can literally watch your house generate its own clean energy. Even the standard version comes fully set up with power and water connections. But once you go all in with the upgrades, things become next level. The home transforms into a complete self-sustaining ecosystem, capable of running your air conditioning, induction cooktop, washing machine, and even charging your electric vehicle completely off the main power grid. Add in a 265-gallon freshwater tank, a rainwater collection and filtration system, gray water recycling for the toilets, and a sealed waste treatment setup, and suddenly you have a home that is totally independent, endlessly sustainable, and built for the future. But here is the real shocking part: the price. Believe it or not, the Tesla tiny house starts at just $7,999. That's absolutely right. No property tax, no expensive permits, no construction nightmares. And honestly, those extra costs with traditional homes often end up costing more than the house itself. Tesla has just ripped up that whole rulebook. Buying a home is now as easy and as clear as buying a car. It's bold, it's game-changing, and it could completely redefine what owning a home even means. Ordering one is much simpler than you would think. You just click, order now. No hidden fees, no fine print, no middleman. A fully finished, ready to move in home shows up right at your doorstep. And get this, if you don't even own any land, Tesla has a solution for you. They will provide a plot of land for free for the first 2 years in one of their designated community zones. From the factory to the foundation, everything is managed by Tesla. When it finally arrives, it's not an empty shell. It's a fully functional smart home already wired with solar power readiness, app-based controls, and everything you need to start living that same day. This whole move directly addresses the biggest problem in modern housing: the high prices of land. By eliminating that massive hurdle, Tesla has just made home ownership possible for millions of people who thought it was totally out of reach. Imagine this: you place your order online, and just a few days later, a Tesla semi-truck pulls up with your new home on board. In just a couple of hours, it unfolds, connects into the utilities, passes inspection, and boom, you are home. No mortgage, no endless paperwork, no 30-year financial chains. Does that sound too much like science fiction? Musk says it's not. He has already confirmed that the Tesla tiny house can be delivered within 1 to 2 weeks of placing the order. The modular, foldable design fits perfectly onto a Tesla semi-trailer or even inside a standard shipping container for deliveries overseas. This is no longer just a theoretical concept. It's a revolution in housing. The dream of owning a sustainable, affordable, beautifully designed home is finally becoming real. And it's no accident that this entire concept mirrors Musk's own life journey. Remember, he sold off almost all his multi-million-dollar mansions back in 2020